Here we are. Hello everyone, GBA049 here.
And Derek, it's finally happening.
It is finally happening. Metroid has been revived.
Metroid has been resurrected from the dead.
Yeah, after like 3 years of playing Federation Force, because apparently I'm pretty sure that's how old the game is right now.
Minus Federation Force, the last game was Other M, right?
Yes, that was
Prime 3.
that.
No, it was Other M.
It was Other M. That was 2010. Damn.
Dang.
Oh man.
You've had so many years to work on this. We've got big expectations for this game.
Yep, and these are going to be our thoughts and predictions of what we think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be like. And we're going to use every piece of Metroid knowledge that we have in our minds to fully talk about what we think would happen.
And this video might take a minute, so if you're doing something else while watching this, pause the video, go grab some popcorn or a snack, do whatever you gotta do, because this is gonna go on for a while. Sit down, listen, watch TV, play games, do whatever, because this is just gonna be talking. There's no need to watch.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, first thoughts, Metroid Prime 4. As you can see, look at the title right here.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see that the font of Metroid Prime is the exact same font as the one on the Metroid Prime trilogy. And they just decided to put the number 4. And as you can see right here, it looks like there's a blue fire surrounding it. Does that mean that could be some sign of Phazon returning or something?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be some sign of Phazon, or it could be, since it doesn't actually look like Phazon, because Phazon is a radioactive material and not necessarily gaseous.
Yeah.
That could be something else.
Yeah.
It could, like, what I'm hoping for this game is that we'll get to meet an actual Chozo.
Oh my god.
Because throughout every Metroid game, we have not met a single alive one.
Nope, we've only seen statues and spirits.
And it is canon that the Chozo are hidden out in a remote corner of the galaxy.
Yeah. And in Metroid Prime, we only fought the ghosts of it. I really fucking hate those things. Anyway. And since it's in development for the Switch, that's gonna be that right there is going to is saying that high graphics, HD. Like maybe what I want is like some kind of remake of Death Battle multiplayer.
Yes.
And make it online this time.
Yeah.
Because we all know that Metroid Prime 2 Echoes multiplayer was fun as all hell.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, with the Nintendo Switch's Joy-Con, how is it going to control?
I don't really know.
Because it can't do the Wii Remote thing where you point at the screen and aim.
That's actually a good point, because a lot of the Metroid games always have to do something with FPS. It's a first-person shooter.
Is the left Joy-Con is going to control your character, and the right Joy-Con is going to control the screen, and the triggers are going to shoot.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Okay, now for now that we've been talking about another thing to add. Metroid Prime 4. This is the 4th Metroid Prime game. 1, 2, and 3. And since Dark Samus was in there like 6 times in a row in Metroid Prime in the trilogy, maybe she's going to make another appearance. Maybe she's not dead.
One thing I want to point out that I'm pretty sure a lot of us have forgotten by now. The secret ending to Prime 3.
Yeah, the secret ending to Prime 3. Of course, I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed that it is in fact Sylux's ship, and I think that he makes an appearance in the end of Federation Force.
Really?
I think so. I do not know for sure. I think that I've not finished the game, even though that I seriously need to. It's in a Let's Play that I'm doing right now. It's incomplete, and I'm having so much trouble in the game because that game is all tedious as all hell, bullshit missions with clunky controls and mechs and all that. But yeah, anyway, it has been confirmed that the ending of Metroid Prime 3 Corruption is in fact Sylux's ship following Samus. And I do not know anything about Metroid Prime Federation Force since I haven't beaten it yet.
But you have played Hunters.
I have played Hunters.
Which is finger breaking.
Oh my god, it really is.
Finger breaking controls.
Finger breaking controls. And, okay, it's known that Federation. Okay, no, not Federation. What am I talking about? Okay, it's known and confirmed that Sylux has a hate toward the Galactic Federation and Samus, and that his weapon is a Federation weapon prototype, the shock coil.
Which is one of the most interesting weapons in the game because it can absorb your HP, right?
No. It can absorb the enemy's HP and refill your own. And let me
Yes.
tell you, fighting that guy is not easy.
Oh,
I,
man.
I hate him. Anyway,
Would he be the hardest to fight, or would Tracer be the hardest?
Sylux.
Trace, not Tracer.
No. Oh my god.
New for Prime 4, Tracer!
No. Can make
Ooh,
a
what if other hunters make an appearance?
yes. Okay. Here's what I was thinking. When Dark Samus kills the 3 main hunters, they just
spoilers, by the way.
yeah. Okay, they just disappear and just turn into ash or something, and they just vanish from Dark Samus. My guess is they've been taken somewhere. My guess is that, but
Oh my god.
it could be
Oh
that.
my god. If Dark Samus took them somewhere, and if Sylux is still alive, do you think there's any chance at all that the others could be alive? Rundus, Gendreda.
I doubt that Rundus is alive because he was impaled.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh my god, that was so sad just seeing that the first time.
Damn.
Even
But
if
then
I
again, the other hunters were close to death when they were taken.
yeah, I mean Gore was just he was still alive when he was disappearing. And Gandreda was pissed and just.
Great, now I got hope!
I got hope that Gore and Gandreda are alive, but I oh my
I
god.
want Rundus to be alive so bad.
Me too. He did not deserve that death
He
at all.
didn't.
No.
He was only there for like the intro of the game and the first level.
Oh my god.
He had so much character development to do.
I know. I just really wish that he was alive, but part of me thinks, and I really hate to admit it, that he's dead. He really is.
I don't want him to be gone.
Neither do I. And maybe Metroid Prime 4 will actually have an appearance of the 3 main hunters just having some kind of appearance that they're alive,
Yeah.
you know?
And maybe this game will be a branch from the normal.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what changes they could make to the series that'll take it a different route. Like if Samus gets any new weapons or new abilities.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, according to my friend on Discord named Adam, he told me that this game takes place, I think, right after Fusion.
Right after Fusion?
I think so. Hold on, I'll double check.
While Aaron checks, I'll discuss the ending of Fusion. Spoilers. Let's just slap a big spoiler warning on the beginning of this video.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright. The ending of Fusion takes place... what's that ship called again?
The BSL.
The BSL, the Bullshit Labs.
That's what I call it.
What's it officially called though?
I forgot, honestly.
BSL Laboratories, where Samus talks to the computer, which is actually a resurrection of Adam's consciousness in the computer
Mm-hmm.
from Other M, and alright, the ending is basically Samus hijacks the entire ship, steals Adam's consciousness and uploads it into her ship, steals several of the animals on the BSL, the Edakuns and Dakora.
Yeah, the Koras. And
Which are adorable, by the way.
They weren't necessarily stolen. They just went there.
Well, they help Samus, so
Yeah.
they have high intelligence. Anyway, she crashes the station into SR-388. Does that destroy the planet?
No, I do not think so.
Okay.
That just destroyed
And
the station.
she escapes
Mm-hmm.
with Federation technology, knowledge,
And Metroid DNA.
and Metroid DNA, and possibly a bounty on her head.
Yeah.
Now, this is just a theory that I just came up with right now, but what if the next Metroid game takes place on SR-388,
Maybe.
where the ship crashes?
Maybe.
Because I have my own theory. In Super Metroid, you know the crashed ship?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same crashed ship from Metroid Zero Mission,
Mm-hmm.
the one you blew up.
Yep. And that there's a bunch of dead space pirate spirits just wandering everywhere.
Yeah.
That place kind of freaked me out.
That is creepy. It's incredibly creepy. I think the creepiest area in any Metroid game would have to be um,
GFS Valhalla.
Valhalla, definitely.
Fuck that place.
Especially the first time you go there.
Oh my god, the music plays there are just so ominous.
It's spooky. Anyway, back to the subject.
Mhm.
Now, knowing this, Samus could, given the how strict the Galactic Federation is,
Mhm.
I'd say there's about an 80% chance, maybe 85, 90, that Samus would definitely have a bounty on her head due to the thievery of all that she stole from the ship.
Yeah.
And not to mention after the events of the bottle ship incident in Other M.
Yeah, the crap that she did there.
Not to mention the killer in the bottle ship did get away.
Yeah, KG. I know for a fact that it's good that KG was the traitor in the bottle ship. He was the one that
He
killed.
was the only one we didn't ever actually interact
Yeah, he
with.
just said. And at the end of the game, he just says that he's quote unquote missing. We don't know if he's alive or dead. He was just missing.
So he has to be the one.
He has to be the one. Yeah.
Considering he's the only one of, let's say, 3 left alive, and the only other 2 are ones that we know personally.
Of course, do you want to know what I don't get?
What?
Who was the Galactic Federation soldier that was thrown into the lava?
I don't remember.
It wasn't Anthony. It wasn't James. It wasn't Maurice or Lyle.
I don't remember.
It wasn't even KG. There wasn't.
What?
I have so weird.
One more question that's been bugging my mind ever since I played Other M. Who put him up to it? Who hired him?
I don't know.
Was it Space Pirates? Was it some other person that has a... Sylux.
Oh my god.
Sylux hired KG to eliminate the Galactic Federation and Samus in that bottle ship.
Oh. Wow.
Is Sylux former... Was Sylux used to be part of the Galactic Federation?
No, he's a bounty hunter that just hates the Federation.
Oh, because if Sylux used to be part of the Galactic Federation, he would know about the bottle ship. And how else would he have access to Galactic Federation weapons?
I don't know.
Other than being former GF.
Yeah, of course you already know the cuts.
Alright.
Of,
To put this theory in one sentence, Sylux, being former Galactic Federation, split from them, becoming a splinter, knew about the bottle ship, hired someone to infiltrate the bottle ship that was part of the Galactic Federation to off them and Samus, failed in his mission, and escaped.
Of course, I still don't really know anything about Federation Force, because if I did, maybe talking about this would make much more sense. But I'm not going to spoil myself for this. Maybe you can look it up yourself.
I'll do that right now.
Okay.
If Sylux did appear at the ending of Federation Force as a villain, then that would make a lot more sense because he'd be attacking the Federation directly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'll give you a chance to talk.
Okay. Since in Metroid Fusion, Samus just takes all these abilities and just becomes okay. I can't really talk much, but I'm just gonna go say that my prediction has to say that the X-Parasites are not all extinguished. And maybe they just wandered off into space and just landed on another planet.
X-Parasite... I don't know if X-Parasites can survive in space.
I don't know if they can either, but my guess is they're still alive, and maybe they're thriving on SR-388. It says they were on the bottle ship. All the X-Parasites were on the bottle ship, and since the bottle ship exploded, my guess is the X-Parasites did not actually get all get destroyed. Maybe they're just now thriving on SR-388, just copying
Alright.
everything there.
No.
Okay, now, let's see here. In Metroid Fusion, Samus gains the ability to have the power of a Metroid and its weaknesses. So maybe in Metroid Prime 4, since this game takes place after Fusion or Prime 3, this is going to be
When does Federation Force take place?
Federation Force takes place after corruption.
After corruption?
Mm-hmm. Maybe we could find out of what happens, what Samus is going to do after crashing the BSL on SR388. Maybe
Does corruption take place? Oh wait, no, it doesn't.
no.
I
Okay.
was gonna say, does corruption take place after Metroid 2?
Not that I know of.
All right. So, resuming for the sake of canonicity
Yep.
and information, at the ending, on the secret ending of Federation Force, Sylux steals a Metroid.
But what does he plan to use it for?
I'm gonna look up the Metroid timeline real quick.
Maybe we're going to see the Metroid Prime hunters come back here again in this game. And maybe after seeing the ending Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, we're finally going to see some answers. Maybe we're finally going to see some answers because Sylux just followed Samus after
Yeah.
after the secret ending of Prime 3. So maybe we're finally going to find out of what the hell he's planning in this game.
Yeah.
And maybe Samus is going to have some more abilities regarding her Metroid powers and Metroid weaknesses. And maybe the X-Parasites are also going to be on here too, since maybe she's still going to have the fusion suit on since her power suit's destroyed.
True. Maybe Samus will get some new suits.
Yeah,
That'll be based around her fusion suit.
yeah, maybe.
And who knows how Phazon will affect her body if Phazon returns with her Metroid DNA.
Yeah. Well,
Bro.
in Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, if an infant Metroid comes into contact with a puddle of Phazon,
It becomes a Phazon Metroid.
No, actually, it becomes more mature and it turns into a Talon Metroid. Because, okay, in Prime 2, when you see an infant Talon Metroid just wander off and just go into a puddle of Phazon, it immediately just evolves into a Talon 4 Metroid
Mm-hmm.
because of the Phazon mutation.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Samus gains some mutation abilities in this game.
What happens when an adult Metroid comes into contact with Phazon?
Nothing really much.
Maybe Samus will gain an immunity to Phazon or something?
Well, she did have an immunity to Phazon in Metroid Prime by having the Phazon suit, but after the end of Metroid Prime, it gets ripped off by Metroid Prime and becomes reborn as Dark Samus. And you face her like 6 times, and in the end of Prime 3, you destroy the Aurora Unit 313.
Okay.
Okay, in the end of you destroy the Aurora Unit 313 on Phase, destroy Phase, and Aurora Unit 313, I'm pretty sure is a source of all the Leviathan seeds being launched into other planets and all that.
Yeah. Alright, here it is. Federation Force takes place between Metroid 2 and Super Metroid. This would be after all the Metroids have been destroyed on SR388, which means that the Federation had a Metroid on there, knowing that they sent Samus to eradicate them all. Which would explain that that was the Metroid that must have been sent to the bottle ship for studying. But if Sylux stole it, why would he take it to the bottle ship? Why would he? None of this is adding up.
None of this is adding up. This is just our thoughts and predictions of what we're going to see here.
And at the ending of Federation Force, that was confirmed to be Sylux.
Yeah, because of his shoulder blade, purple shoulder blade.
Yes.
What does he plan to do with that Metroid?
What has he done with it?
I don't know.
This is right before Super
And
Metroid.
how is he alive? In the end of Metroid Prime Hunters, you can actually see his life being sucked out by Goria, along with the other hunters. How did he survive? I mean, seriously. In the cutscene of where Samus just sees all 6 of the hunters just shooting the Chrysalis in the center of the room, because that's the source of the ultimate power. But the ultimate power is actually Goria itself, not
What
the
does that remind me
it's not the source of ultimate power. It's actually a creature of ultimate power to destroy. It's basically a one big booby trap.
of? What made Goria?
I'm not for certain, but
It looks to be of Chozo origin. Look at the shoulders.
well then. Well, all I know is that the Olympics, is that the Olympic uh, people tribe had some kind of war going on. Yeah,
None of this seems to be adding up.
the okay, the story in Metroid Prime Hunters is basically some kind of war going on between the Olympics trying to imprison Goria before it could consume everything in sight, and they just imprison it by having 8 octoliths to imprison it. And your quest is to basically take all 8 octoliths to just awaken it from its slumber and slay it. It's pretty much it in Metroid Prime Hunters. It's not really all that.
Samus has become quite a force.
Yeah,
Like,
she saved an
Speak-
entire planet in Metroid Prime 2
speaking
Echoes.
in terms of what she has done in her life, Samus seems to be an unstoppable force.
Yeah,
She, nothing they do can stop her.
and since
She has
everything,
survived countless planet explosions, Metroid corruption, Phazon corruption, having the Phazon literally ripped from her body, fighting her dark self, destroying an entire planet made of Phazon, and she escaped. Crashing a Federation satellite into another planet, destroying Mother Brain twice, defeating Goria, which was considered an apocalypse-sized disaster. Samus seems way too powerful.
yeah,
But then
It's-
again, she does have Chozo DNA.
she has Chozo DNA and Metroid DNA, and
If she has Chozo DNA, alright. If she got Metroid DNA put inside of her and she gained the abilities of certain Metroids, when she had Chozo DNA put inside of her, so that she could survive the atmosphere of
Dark Aether.
when she was born, of Super Metroid Planet, I forget.
Norfair?
No, the Metroid Planet, Super Metroid Planet.
Oh, the Super Metroid Planet? Oh, Zebes.
Zebes, that's it. Then would it make sense for her to have minor Chozo abilities?
Hmm.
And since we don't know much about the Chozo, we don't know what those could be.
Yeah, and in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, all of the data bots scattered everywhere. Ah, man. The sad,
It's so sad.
the sad part is that
You arrived on Elysia just a minute too late.
yep, just a minute too late. Gore already just destroyed them all, and probably just pushed them off the edge just to get rid of all the evidence.
Yeah.
Even the last data bot just explains that that the Chozo was just looking for a sign of hope. It's like, yay, Gore has come to
If
save
all
us,
the
but no,
Chozo-
he's been corrupted.
If all the Chozo moved to the outer rings of the gout of the universe, then why were those still there?
Hmm.
None of this is adding up.
No, it's not.
There's so many missing things. Grouping.
This is not coming full circle as the way we hoped.
There's so many missing pieces,
Yes.
and I'm hoping that Prime 4 will fill in those pieces,
Mm-hmm.
or even the new Metroid 2 remake that's coming out for the 3DS. That might
Maybe that would explain something too.
that might fill in some things that happened on SR3 that we don't know about,
Mm-hmm.
like how Samus felt destroying the Green Metroid.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure that Ridley's going to be back, no doubt.
Yeah, Ridley's definitely gonna be back. It's not Metroid without Ridley.
Yeah, it's not a Metroid without Ridley, except in Prime 2 Echoes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. It was a good game though.
it was a good game. Very great game. Best game ever.
People have this fan theory that Ridley is afraid of the number 2 because he didn't appear in Metroid 2 or Prime 2.
That's actually quite funny.
But considering Ridley's death at the ending of Prime 3, near ending of Prime 3,
He just vaporized.
yeah. Like, there was almost no chance he could have survived that. But have you heard of the multiple Ridley theory?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Because after you defeat Omega Ridley, all he does is just turn into Phazon dust and just gets absorbed by Samus so she can get the hyper grapple. maybe okay. Here's what Adam says. I think that I told him that that Ridley is not dead. Okay, is dead for real this time, and he keeps on saying, according to Nintendo, uh, space pirates have resurrected him a bunch of time, repeatedly.
Maybe we'll see the end result of Mecha Ridley.
Omega Ridley.
No, Mecha Ridley.
Oh, Mecha Ridley. Yeah, I forgot about
From
that.
the ending of Fusion, the final
Yeah.
boss in Fusion.
Yeah, the
That was a
painfully easy
prototype
one.
of a robot Ridley. Maybe we'll get to see the final product.
Maybe, but that was in Zero Mission. That was like
That was hard as hell to beat.
Well, yeah, because all the all the attacks are kind of hard to avoid. But anyway,
Thinking about Mecha Ridley's weaknesses, about how you had to shoot him in the chest, it reminds me a lot of the Omega Ridley battle
and Meta Ridley.
and Meta Ridley.
You shoot him in the chest there too.
Yeah. The
Well,
Omega Ridley battle was hella fun.
Oh my god, it was fun. I prefer the Meta Ridley battle more because, well, you know.
The other M Ridley battle is my favorite though.
Oh man, that was so much fun. Just dodging like a boss in that fight. That
Yeah.
was great.
Even though people say it's a shit game, I have to say Other M is don't Other M is a good game.
Yes,
That's
it
what I
really-
think.
Yeah, but
And
we don't
the
really do
gameplay
that.
mechanics were amazing.
Oh my god, I love the mechanics so much. And I cannot wait to see what mechanics we're going to see in Metroid Prime 4. And maybe Dark Samus is returning. Maybe three main hunters, except Rundus, are
No.
going to make are actually going to make a reappearance. Maybe the hunters in Metroid Prime Hunters are actually alive, along with Sylux.
Maybe everything that was corrupted gets brought back.
Yes.
Everything that was corrupted.
Wait a minute. Hold on a freaking minute. Phazon. Okay. Let me think about something real quick.
While you think, I'm going to say this. Phazon, in itself, is a radioactive element that mutates the DNA of anything it comes into contact with. It can be found in multiple forms in the form of quote-unquote Phazon fumes, radioactive strands of Phazon that run throughout. It can be used as a power source and a mutagen. And
Oh.
it can also be found in a liquid form as well.
Okay. Since Dark Samus is the source.
And Phazon crystals.
Okay. Since Dark Samus is the source of all Phazon, and well, also Phase, but that was destroyed. That was destroyed by Samus.
Yes.
Since in the credits, with the death of Planet Phase, Samus Aran's fight with Phazon is over. However, this victory is only a twinkle of the star, spreading light into the darkness. And here's the thing.
Quote from Prime 3.
Quote from Prime 3. You just stated that maybe all source of Phazon has been eliminated. But does that mean the creatures' Phazon abilities are gone as well, since all Phazon in Phase and Dark Samus have been destroyed? Maybe the crisis is not over. Maybe they just have to get rid of the creatures too.
It would make sense that since all Phazon was destroyed in the universe, that the creatures that were infected with Phazon would go back to normal.
Maybe, and also,
Video game logic wise, anyway.
and if what we're saying is true, maybe Gore and Gendreda, and maybe undoubtedly, maybe Rundus as well, they could still be alive because they were all corrupted by Dark Samus from their infected PED suits from Phazon,
Yes.
and they were controlled against her will.
True.
And maybe they're back to normal. Maybe they're somewhere else. I'm pretty sure.
Who knows
I
how
don't
many
know.
other Leviathan seeds were sent out to infect other planets?
And since Rundus PED suit has Phazon Ice, he was killed by Phazon Ice, pierced through his head. Maybe the Phazon in that wound might have wait a minute.
It could have had regenerative abilities.
It could have had regenerative abilities because right after when you defeat Rundus, you can clearly see that that a giant freaking icicle just pierced through his head.
And why was there no wound left behind?
There was no wound.
This was on the Wii. They had the graphical capabilities to add a wound, or at least some form of blood. I mean, granted, it was an E10 game.
It was T. It was
was a T-
T-rated.
it was a
I mean,
T-
you saw blood from the creatures. Why
It
couldn't
was a
you just see?
T-rated game.
Why couldn't
Why
you
would-
see a wound from Brundis?
Why would there be no blood or wound other than the fact that it didn't necessarily kill him,
Maybe he was just. Maybe he just didn't really.
and instead was just taken?
Not to mention that he was that he basically just froze himself right when the icicle just pierced through him.
True. And the Wii had the graphical capabilities to animate that,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't necessarily make sense unless
Maybe Brundis is alive.
we're just coming up with all the theories we can to
Oh.
make sure he's still alive.
Oh my God! As much as I want to, maybe not. It's just so weird.
Well, the theme of the Prime series has always been known for the color blue. And Phazon is blue.
Yeah.
But since Phazon has been eradicated, what would the wisps around the number 4 represent?
Who knows?
Like, I see blue, but I also see a slight shade of green on the side of it.
Yes. Also, one more thing. What do you think this game is going to be titled? My guess is it's going to be called Metroid Prime 4 Dread.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be called Dread because in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, there's an
There's the
Easter
Project
egg.
Dread.
Yeah,
The
Metroid Project
3
Dread.
theories.
Yeah, Metroid Project quote unquote Dread nearing completion. Were they talking about this? Were they talking
What
about
I want
this?
to know, how long have they actually been working on this?
Maybe. Oh my
Because
God.
if they've been working on this since 2010, this is gonna be a good game.
This is going to be one hell of a good game, and I think this wraps this wraps it up right here. So, I didn't really explain much, but you know, well, you basically just did all the talking. So,
Yeah,
regardless, hope you all enjoyed this
I'm
video.
the theory maker. He's the info man.
Well, you're basically both. I'm just the person that just agrees and just gives my own thoughts.
Yeah,
You know.
it's better to have two theory heads.
Okay. One more thing to add. There's no way that there's anything going to be related to Prime 2 because the Ing and Dark Aether and everything else
What?
is destroyed.
One more interesting thing to add:
What?
the font used to spell Metroid in the logo is the same font from the first Metroid, but metallic.
Is it slightly different?
No, if you block out the Prime and you block out the 4, it's basically the exact same logo from the first Metroid, but in a metallic color.
I don't really know what you're getting here, but anyway, that's enough for now. Or that's actually enough now.
Yeah.
Okay, hope you enjoyed this video of us just saying our thoughts and predictions of what we think Metroid Prime 4 is going to be like in the near future for the Nintendo Switch. One of the best games. Well, yeah, that's always been like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Super Metroid,
One of the best game series
one of the best game series
that we've ever played.
and managed to outsell the Wii after release.
What did?
The Switch.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Just thinking about all of these things just makes me so hyped for this game.
Nintendo, please, my wallet can't handle this.
I can't. Oh my God, dude. This is just so exciting. We've been waiting for this for more than 10 years.
It's finally happening.
Actually, we've been waiting for this for 7 years.
7 long years.
7 long years,
And it's finally here.
It's finally happened. After all the rumors, after all of the freaking predictions of Metroid Prime 4,
After all
here
the
it is.
rumors.
All we got was just a title reveal of the Metroid Prime title screen playing with a number 4 zooming out, zooming in, Metroid Prime, now in development for Nintendo Switch. This game is
All
going to
the
be
rumors.
one hell of a...
all the rumors.
Oh my God.
Speculation. Fan games.
Yes.
Theories.
Oh,
Message boards. Everything.
everything.
Has all led up to this moment.
Yes. And we cannot wait, and I'm
The-
pretty sure you cannot wait either.
The latest game in a series of already great games.
God.
This is going to be
an awesome game.
a good mission.
This is going to be a good mission.
I can't wait.
I can't wait
to
either.
see the next trailers that are going to be coming out.
Oh my god, just seeing the HD graphics with Samus.
The gameplay.
Oh, the
the
FPS.
enemies.
Oh my god, don't get me started.
The world.
Okay, before we just start freaking nerdgasming, let's just end this right now.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
Hope
end
you
this
enjoyed
before
this.
Before we have an aneurysm.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video of our thoughts and predictions of what Metroid Prime 4 is going to be like in the near future. So, hope you enjoyed this. This is GBA049
And Derek.
signing out, going offline.
We'll see you next mission.
Definitely. Can't wait.
Oh god, this is going to be so fun.
Indeed.